أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the Gracious, the Merciful.
ألف لام ميم را. تلك آيات الكتاب والذي أنزل إليك من ربك الحق ولكن أكثر الناس لا يؤمنون.
Alif, Lam, Mim, Ra. I am Allah, the All-Knowing, the All-Seeing. These are verses of the perfect book. That which has been revealed to thee from thy Lord is the truth, but most men believe not.
الله الذي رفع السماوات بغير عمد ترونها ثم استوى على العرش وسخر الشمس والقمر كل يجري لأجل مسمى يدبر الأمر يفصل الآيات لعلكم بلقاء ربكم توقنون.
Allah is He who raised up the heavens without any pillars that you can see. Then He settled Himself on the throne, and He pressed the sun and the moon into your service. Each planet pursues its course until an appointed term. He regulates all affairs, and He clearly explains the signs that you may have firm belief in the meeting with your Lord.
وهو الذي مد الأرض وجعل فيها رواسي وأنهارا ومن كل الثمرات جعل فيها زوجين اثنين يغشي الليل النهار إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون.
And He it is who spread out the earth and made therein mountains and rivers, and of fruits of every kind He made therein two sexes. He causes the night to cover the day. Therein, verily, are signs for a people who reflect.
وفي الأرض قطع متجاورات وجنات من عناب وزرع ونخيل صنوان وغير صنوان يسقى بماء بعد ونفضل بعضها على بعض في الأكل.
And in the earth are diverse tracts, adjoining one another, and gardens of vines, and cornfields, and date palms, growing together from one root, and others not so growing. They are all watered with the same water, yet we make some of them excel others in fruit. Therein are signs for a people who use their understanding.
إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يعقلون. وإن تعجب فعجب قولهم وإذا كنا ترابا أئنا لفي خلق جديد. أولئك الذين كفروا بربهم وأولئك الأغلال في أعناقهم.
And if thou shouldst wonder at their saying, What? When we have become dust, shall we then be in a state of new creation? Then wondrous indeed is what they say. These it is who disbelieve in their Lord, and these it is who shall have shackles round their necks.
وأولئك أصحاب النار هم فيها خالدون.
And they shall be the inmates of the fire, wherein they shall abide.
ويستعجلونك بالسيئة قبل الحسنة وقد خلت من قبلهم المثلات وإن ربك لذو مغفرة للناس على ظلمهم وإن ربك لشديد العقاب.
And they ask thee to hasten on the evil rather than the good, whereas exemplary punishments have already come to pass before them. And verily, thy Lord is full of forgiveness for mankind, despite their wrongdoing. And verily, thy Lord is also severe in retribution.
ويقول الذين كفروا لولا أنزل عليه آية من ربه إنما أنت منذر ولكل قوم هاد.
And those who disbelieve say, Wherefore has not a sign been sent down to him from his Lord? Thou art surely a warner, and there is a guide for every people.
الله يعلم ما تحمل كل أنثى وما تغيض الأرحام وما تزداد وكل شيء عنده بمقدار.
Allah knows what every female bears, and what the wombs render defective and discard, and what they cause to grow. And with him everything has a proper measure.
عالم الغيب والشهادة الكبير المتعال.
He is the knower of the unseen and the seen, the incomparably great, the Most High.
سواء منكم من أسر القول ومن جهر به ومن هو مستخف بالليل وسارب بالنهار.
He among you who utters his word secretly, and he who utters it openly, are equal in his knowledge, and also he who hides by night, and he who goes forth openly by day.
له معقبات من بين يديه ومن خلفه يحفظونه من أمر الله إن الله لا يغير ما بقوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم وإذا أراد الله بقوم سوءا فلا مرد له.
For him, the messenger, is a succession of angels, before him and behind him. They guard him by the command of Allah. Surely, Allah changes not the condition of a people until they change that which is in their hearts. And when Allah decides to punish a people, there is no repelling it.
وما لهم من دونه من وال.
Nor have they any helper besides him.
هو الذي يريكم البرق خوفا وطمعا وينشئ السحاب الثقال.
He it is who shows you the lightning to inspire fear and hope, and he raises the heavy clouds.
يسبح الرعد بحمده والملائكة من خيفته ويرسل الصواعق فيصيب بها من يشاء وهم يجادلون في الله وهو شديد المحال.
And the thunder glorifies him with his praise, and likewise do the angels for awe of him. And he sends the thunderbolts, and smites therewith whom he wills. Yet they dispute concerning Allah, while he is severe in punishing.
له دعوة الحق والذين يدعون من دونه لا يستجيبون لهم بشيء إلا كباسط كفيه إلى الماء ليبلغ فاه وما هو ببالغه وما دعاء الكافرين إلا في ضلال.
Unto him alone is due the true prayer. And those on whom they call instead of him answer them not at all. Their case is but like the case of him who stretches forth his two hands towards water, that it may reach his mouth, but it reaches not. And the prayer of the disbelievers is but a thing wasted.
ولله يسجد من في السماوات والأرض طوعا وكرها وظلالهم بالغدو والآصال.
And to Allah submits whosoever is in the heavens and the earth, willingly or unwillingly, and likewise do their shadows in the mornings and the evenings.
قل من رب السماوات والأرض قل الله قل أفاتخذتم من دونه أولياء لا يملكون لأنفسهم نفعا ولا ضرا.
Say, who is the Lord of the heavens and the earth? Say, Allah. Say, have you then taken instead of him helpers who have no power for good or harm, even for themselves?
قل هل يستوي الأعمى والبصير أم هل تستوي الظلمات والنور أم جعلوا لله شركاء خلقوا كخلقه فتشابه الخلق عليهم قل الله خالق كل شيء وهو الواحد القهار.
Say, can the blind and the seeing be equal? Or can darkness be equal to light? Or do they assign to Allah partners who have created the like of His creation, so that the two creations appear similar to them? Say, Allah alone is the creator of all things, and He is the One, the Most Supreme.
أنزل من السماء ماء فسالت أودية بقدرها فاحتمل السيل زبدا رابيا ومما يوقدون عليه في النار ابتغاء حلية أو متاع زبد مثله.
He sends down water from the sky, so that valleys flow according to their measure, and the flood bears on its surface swelling foam. And from that which they heat in the fire, seeking to make ornaments or utensils, comes out a foam similar to it.
كذلك يضرب الله الحق والباطل فأما الزبد فيذهب جفاء وأما فيمكث في الأرض كذلك يضرب الله الأمثال.
Thus does Allah illustrate truth and falsehood. Now, as to the foam, it goes away as rubbish, and perishes. But as to that which benefits men, it stays in the earth. Thus does Allah set forth parables.
للذين استجابوا لربهم الحسنى والذين لم يستجيبوا له لو أن لهم ما في الأرض جميعا أو أن لهم ما في الأرض جميعا ومثله معه لافتدوا به.
For those who respond to their Lord is eternal good. And as for those who respond not to him, if they had all that is in the earth, and the like of it added thereto, they would readily ransom themselves therewith.
أولئك لهم سوء الحساب ومأواهم جهنم وبئس المهاد.
It is these that shall have an evil reckoning, and their abode is hell. What a wretched place of rest.
أفمن يعلم أنما أنزل إليك من ربك الحق كمن هو عامى إنما يتذكر أولو الألباب.
Is he, then, who knows that what has been revealed to thee from thy Lord is the truth, like one who is blind? But only those gifted with understanding take heed.
الذين يوفون بعهد الله ولا ينقضون الميثاق.
Those who fulfill Allah's pact and break not the covenant.
والذين يصلون ما أمر الله به أن يوصل يخشون ربهم ويخافون سوء الحساب.
And those who join what Allah has commanded to be joined, and fear their Lord, and dread the evil reckoning.
والذين صبروا ابتغاء وجه ربهم وأقاموا الصلاة وأنفقوا مما رزقناهم سرا وعلانية ويدرؤون بالحسنة السيئة أولئك لهم عقبى الدار.
And those who persevere in seeking the favor of their Lord, and observe prayer, and spend out of that with which we have provided for them, secretly and openly, and repel evil with good, it is these who shall have the best reward of the final abode.
جنات عدن يدخلونها ومن صلح من آبائهم وأزواجهم وذرياتهم والملائكة يدخلون عليهم من كل باب.
Gardens of eternity. They shall enter them, and also those who are righteous from among their fathers, and their wives and their children. And angels shall enter unto them from every gate, saying,
سلام عليكم بما صبرتم فنعم عقبى الدار.
Peace be unto you, because you were steadfast. Behold, how excellent is the reward of the final abode.
والذين ينقضون عهد الله من بعد ميثاقه ويقطعون ما أمر الله به أن يوصل ويفسدون في الأرض أولئك لهم اللعنة ولهم سوء الدار.
And those who break the covenant of Allah, after having established it, and cut asunder what Allah has commanded to be joined, and act corruptly in the earth, on them is the curse of Allah, and they shall have a grievous abode.
الله يبسط الرزق لمن يشاء ويقدر وفرحوا بالحياة الدنيا وما الحياة الدنيا في الآخرة إلا متاع.
Allah enlarges His provision and straightens it for whomsoever He pleases. And they rejoice in the present life, while the present life is but a temporary enjoyment as compared with the hereafter.
ويقول الذين كفروا لولا أنزل عليه آية من ربه قل إن الله يضل من يشاء ويهدي إليه من أناب.
And those who disbelieve say, why is not a sign sent down to him from his Lord? Say, Allah leaves to go astray whom He wills, and guides to Himself those who turn to Him.
الذين آمنوا وتطمئن قلوبهم بذكر الله ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب.
Those who believe and whose hearts find comfort in the remembrance of Allah. Aye, it is in the remembrance of Allah that hearts can find comfort.
الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات طوبى لهم وحسن مآب.
Those who believe and do good works, happiness is decreed for them, and an excellent place of return.
كذلك أرسلناك في أمة قد خلت من قبلها أمم لتتلو عليهم الذي أوحينا إليك وهم يكفرون بالرحمن قل هو ربي لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وإليه متاب.
Thus have we sent thee to a people, before whom other peoples have passed away, that thou mayest recite to them what we have revealed to thee, for they deny the gracious God. Say, He is my Lord, there is no God but He. In Him do I put my trust, and towards Him is my return.
ولو أن قرآنا سيرت به الجبال أو قطعت به الأرض أو كلم به الموتى بل لله الأمر جميعا أفلم ييأس الذين آمنوا أن لو يشاء الله لهدى الناس جميعا.
And if there were a Qur'an by which mountains could be moved, or by which the earth could be cut asunder, or by which the dead could be spoken to, they would still not believe in it. Nay, the matter of their believing rests entirely with Allah. Have not the believers yet come to know that if Allah had enforced His will, He could have surely guided all mankind?
ولا يزال الذين كفروا تصيبهم بما صنعوا قارعة أو تحل قريبا من دارهم حتى يأتي وعد الله إن الله لا يخلف الميعاد.
And as for those who disbelieve, disaster shall not cease to befall them for what they have wrought, or to alight near their home, until the promise of Allah comes to pass. Surely Allah fails not in His promise.
وَلَقَدِ اسْتُهْزِئَ بِرُسُلٍ مِّن قَبْلِكَ فَأَمْلَيْتُ لِلَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا ثُمَّ أَخَذْتُهُمْ فَكَيْفَ كَانَ عِقَابِ.
And surely messengers were mocked at before thee, but I granted respite to those who disbelieved. Then I seized them, and how terrible was my punishment.
أفمن هو قائم على كل نفس بما كسبت وجعلوا لله شركاء قل سموهم أم تنبئونه بما لا يعلم في الأرض أم بظاهر من القول
Will then he, who stands over every soul, watching what it earns, let them go unpunished? Yet they ascribe partners to Allah. Say, do name them. Would you inform him of what he does not know in the earth? Or is it a mere empty saying?
بل زين للذين كفروا مكرهم وصدوا عن السبيل ومن يضلل الله فما له من هاد.
Nay, but the design of the disbelievers has been made to appear beautiful in their eyes, and they have been kept back from the right way. And he whom Allah lets go astray shall have no guide.
لهم عذاب في الحياة الدنيا ولعذاب الآخرة أشق وما لهم من الله من واق.
For them is a punishment in the present life, and surely the punishment of the hereafter is harder, and they will have no defender against Allah.
مثل الجنة التي وعد المتقون تجري من تحتها الأنهار أكلها دائم وذلها تلك عقبى الذين اتقوا وعقبى الكافرين النار.
The similitude of the garden promised to the God-fearing is that through it flow streams. Its fruit is everlasting, and so is its shade. That is the reward of those who are righteous, and the end of the disbelievers is fire.
والذين آتيناهم الكتاب يفرحون بما أنزل إليك من الأحزاب من ينكر بعده قل إنما أمرت أن أعبد الله ولا أشرك به إليه أدعو وإليه مآب.
And those to whom we have given the book rejoice in what has been revealed to thee. And of the different parties, there are some who deny a part thereof. Say, I am only commanded to worship Allah and not to set up equals to Him. Unto Him do I call, and unto Him is my return.
وكذلك أنزلناه حكما عربيا ولئن اتبعت أهواءهم بعدما جاءك من العلم ما لك من الله من ولي ولا واق.
And thus have we revealed it, a clear judgment in Arabic. And if thou follow their evil desires after the knowledge that has come to thee, thou shalt have no friend, nor defender against Allah.
ولقد أرسلنا رسلا من قبلك وجعلنا لهم أزواجا وذرية وما كان لرسول أن يأتي بآية إلا بإذن الله لكل أجل كتاب.
And, indeed, we sent messengers before thee, and we gave them wives and children. And it is not possible for a messenger to bring a sign save by the command of Allah. For every term there is a divine decree.
يمحو الله ما يشاء ويثبت وعنده أم الكتاب.
Allah effaces and establishes what He wills, and with Him is the source of all commandments.
وَإِمَّا نُرِيَنَّكَ بَعْضَ الَّذِي نَعِدُهُمْ أَوْ نَتَوَفَّيَنَّكَ فإنما عليك البلاغ وعلينا الحساب.
And whether we show thee, in thy lifetime, the fulfillment of some of the things with which we threaten them, or whether we cause thee to die, it makes little difference, for on thee lies only the delivery of the message, and on us the reckoning.
أَوَلَمْ يَرَوْا أَنَّا نَأْتِي الْأَرْضَ نَنقُصُهَا مِنْ أَطْرَافِهَا وَاللَّهُ يَحْكُمُ لَا مُعَقِّبَ لِحُكْمِهِ وَهُوَ سَرِيعُ الْحِسَابِ.
Do they not see that we are visiting the land, reducing it from its outlying borders? And Allah judges. There is none to reverse His judgment, and He is swift at reckoning.
وَقَدْ مَكَرَ الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ فَلِلَّهِ الْمَكْرُ جَمِيعًا يَعْلَمُ مَا تَكْسِبُ كُلُّ نَفْسٍ وَسَيَعْلَمُ الْكُفَّارُ لِمَنْ عُقْبَى الدَّارِ.
And those who were before them did also devise plans. But all effective devising of plans belongs to Allah. He knows what every soul earns, and the disbelievers shall soon know whose will be the final reward of the abode.
وَيَقُولُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا لَسْتَ مُرْسَلًا قل كفى بالله شهيدا بيني وبينكم ومن عنده علم الكتاب.
And those who disbelieve say, Thou art not a messenger. Say, Sufficient is Allah as a witness between me and you, and so also is he who possesses knowledge of the book.